Hello, I'm Sandro Reis. I'm an Army veteran, Brazilian. After 31 years of service, I retired with the gold medal from recruit until under lieutenant with excellent work rendered, right? I have 3 years degree in geography college and 2 years in software engineering. I also work in video production, amateur filmmaking, and event production. And today I'm schooling in the programming area as the objective of my new career. Okay? The objective of this video is to share my projects with enthusiasts, programmers, mainly in the Rust language, which is my main focus today, and recruiters to contract me, obviously. Well, guys, let's talk about this project for the health. There are 4 health checks for an individual person to do their check there. And the project will offer indications of your health based on these 4 checks. The entire project is also based on the solid architecture model to facilitate maintenance and expansion. The main features body mass index, right? It calculates body mass index. The TMB calculates the basal metabolic rate. A third feature also measures the amount of body fat. And finally, the weight-hip ratio, where many experts can determine, based on scientific data, obviously, whether or not the person should seek medical advice to investigate more details about their health, especially with regards to the propensity for cardiovascular disease. Technology used, obviously, as I said, language Rust, modular architecture to facilitate maintenance and scalability. I'm here on my GitHub page. I forgot to mention the address where the shared project is. If you want to test this project on your computer, just access the GitHub address here. I'll leave the link in the description and follow the instructions, right? The program itself you provide for you there. The license, MIT, so there is a disclaimer, obviously. Here's a project of my own, use AI prompts. Okay, so here we go. I'm here in the project folder, firstly going through the entire structure of the project. The folders, milestone index is in a separate packet, the metabolic rate. Weight to hip, also in a separate folder, and the body fat percentage module is just in a separate file. I did not adopt a folder. The test folder, the cargo file, we are the dependencies, the entire name of the application, my content, and readme file. Well, guys, dealing here with the modules, starting with the body mass index, we have the calculator file, which provides the functionality to calculate the body mass index, as well not only calculate but also classifying the user evaluation on the data that the office here in the module. There is a structure to receive the users. The users' weight and height. We have an enumeration of the classification, and we are going to implement the formula here. Our resources have a basic formula there. Once the calculation is generated, it can be classified, right? Which is listed there in the enum. The program starts with the loop, right? And infinite loop, depending on the user's choice, it will end or not. The user is not required to take all the measurements. He can choose which measurement they will perform, which verification, right? He will perform. To each check, once again, we have a match here that we call the input functions, right? Of this data. These functions are here at the end of the file. There are three types of the data that the user has to generate for the program to be able to generate the solutions for each assessment. For the weight and height data, which are in decimal numbers, right? We have a float here. We have the input here to handle if there is too much spacing, if the data is entered correctly, and we will handle it also, right? If the user enters the digital letter, where is the number? Positive number for age. Obviously, we don't have a negative age. And finally, narrow it down to case of sex. We need to inform the male or female sex. Let's move on to the basal metabolic rate tests. In the test, it generates fictitious values within the expected real range and tries to verify whether they are the same as those predicted by the formula within the classification. Within what the program provides as a solution for the user, right? If the fictitious data are within the real classifications, generate the classification expected for the test. The test is classified as successful, okay? Okay, guys, based on metabolic rate, I had two typos here in the formula. I don't know why this happened, but it did. So that's what the test is for, right? We can check everything correctly. The test was done with correct copy of the formula and obviously produce a difference. Show you here the error I saved. 9 tests failed, 9 passed, 4 were successful. 4 were successful. 4 were successful. And within the observations here of the railroad checking process, right, I realized that the formula was wrong in the program. Funny thing is that when the program was generated responded correctly like this. The process was correct, the data, the evaluation was wrong because the formula was wrong. Interesting. The program works without generating a correct solution. After the tests were adjusted to the correct formula, finally, of the 13 test patients, right? Of the first test passed, right? Now let's move on to the most obvious of tests, which is making our little program work, right? You can see it opens an options menu. I'll start with the first one, my weight in kilograms. I'm light. My height, good. And here it is, overweight. Yeah, the program found me chubby. That's my basal metabolic rate. Again, my weight and my height and my age and my sex too. Let's go. Your basal metabolic rate per day, because the track is this one, per kilograms, it is 21.81 kilocalories per kilo per day. This is classified as normal. Beauty. So let's go to the third check. Your weight again, okay? Your height, your age, and again my sex. Well, for males, body fat percentage is obese, per sex and age, according to the World Health Organization. My percentage is very high. Look, that program is saying that I'm chubby. So, once again, now my sex, my circumference is 102, my waist, right? And my hip, if I'm not mistaken, at 97, I think. Let's see here. Condition: high risk of cardiovascular disease. Because for me, my waist to hip ratio is above 0.90. This is classified as a high risk of cardiovascular disease. Yeah, let's take care of our health, right?